What if the end does not begin when everything collapses, but when everything still looks normal? When cities still function, when the streets are full of people, when technology keeps advancing, when everything seems alive, but inside, something has already died. Oswald Spengler believed that civilizations do not live forever. They are born, they grow, they reach their strength, and then they become tired. Not always loudly, sometimes almost invisibly. He separated two ideas, culture and civilization. For him, culture was the soul, and civilization was what remained after. When the form still exists, but the inner fire begins to fade. Culture creates great meaning. It gives birth to myth, art, faith, and inner elevation. It does not reach only for comfort. It reaches for something higher. But then another stage arrives. On the outside, it may even look stronger. More cities, more speed, more power, more control. And yet less depth. Less mystery, less inner life. And this was Spengler's real fear. Not that the world would become weak, but that it would become very strong on the outside and empty on the inside. A civilization, in his view, does not begin to die when it can no longer build. It begins to die when it no longer knows why it is building. That is the dangerous moment when everything works. But no one feels the sacred anymore. When a person is surrounded by information, but does not become wiser. When life becomes more convenient, but less meaningful. Spengler saw a special kind of exhaustion in the late world. Not the exhaustion of the body, but the exhaustion of the soul. When the old words are still spoken, but no longer ignite anything. When art still exists, but no longer opens new depths. When politics becomes louder, but not higher. When a person lives among giant systems and still feels empty. And maybe the most disturbing part is this. Decline does not always look like disaster. Sometimes it looks like comfort. Like order, like efficiency, like convenience. Like a world where everything can be measured, except meaning. Spengler did not believe that progress by itself could save humanity. Because technology does not create a soul. Speed does not create inner height. Control does not create greatness. And if direction disappears inside, then outer development cannot save us. It only makes the emptiness more organized. But his idea matters not only because of civilizations. It matters because of us. Because the decline of an age also begins inside a person. When that person stops reaching upward. When comfort is chosen over dignity. Noise over silence. Entertainment over depth. Opinion over understanding. And then the real question is no longer what will happen to the world. The real question is what will happen to the person living inside this world. Can inner height be preserved when the age is losing it? Can a person remain deep in a world that keeps accelerating? Can someone refuse to become part of the exhaustion that now feels normal? Spengler did not offer comfort, but he forced people to look honestly. And maybe that is why he still feels dangerous. Because the most frightening ending does not come when everything falls apart. It comes when everything is still standing, but the soul no longer rises.